Ninjago is a LEGO theme that I have been collecting, not since it came out like many people, but since at least 2015 alongside Tournament of Elements. I've gotten many sets from before then and figures, and here we're going to take a look at some. Now this video is called Ninjago Through the Sizes. So as you can see, here are the obvious ones. We have baby legs, mid on this Stone Warrior, mid legs on this knockoff Spectral Rocks minifigure, regular size legs on this Mech Suit Lloyd figure, and moving up from the legs, forearms on this custom Onigamadon figure. And as you can see by my hand, they do go up. And you can very easily see anyway. But these are not the only different sizes LEGO has made, and I have made myself. Moving these along, you can see here, we have Jay, Cole, and Kai. Now if we look a little closer, you can see that they have a little Jay, Cole, and Kai next to them. Now, there are 4 of these nano figures released altogether. Pixel, who I do not own, because she came in a rebooted set, and as previously stated, I wasn't collecting back in rebooted. I literally couldn't, I was 3 years old. But Jay and Cole both came in Ninjago City Markets. Kai came in Tournament Temple City, and hopefully Zane will be coming in a set very soon. These figures are very nice, and I really hope to get Zane and maybe even Lloyd and Nia very soon. Now next is a bit more of a custom thing. Mini swords. Now, only one of these is official, which is this custom version of Tournament J. But if you cut down the silver sword, you can make your evil J figure look a little more accurate. And if you cut down your red sword, you make this very nice looking Source Dragon of Motion icon to give to your Mr. Lloyd figure. Now I really like how these look. I'm not the best, so let's just see if we can get these swords out here. The camera to focus. Oh, you might be able to see that the silver one is actually quite a bit sharper, pointier, and yeah, I'm not the best at cutting LEGO. I completely failed cutting a Lloyd mask for season 1, so it did go a lot better than that. Moving along, I do not have any of the actual versions to show with this, but we have Ninjago trading cards. Camera once again not focusing, but we have Kai, Jay, Zane, Serpentine, and Scorkin. I got one of these in Tournament Temple City. I believe it was Jay. Zane and Kai, I believe, came in Ninjago City Market, and Serpentine and Scorkin came in Ninjago City Gardens. Now, many of these come in other Ninjago sets, and some, I believe, not even in Ninjago sets. But I like my little collection of 5, and they are very nice to have. Now next is an official LEGO Cropper sets. Let's move the camera back. Let's just move the camera up. We have Zane's Ultra Combiner Mech, which for the rest of this video, you'll only see the legs, because otherwise you're going to get very unsteady shots from me holding my phone. And then this is Zane's mini combiner mech. As you can see, got Ryu on the back, wings, head. The legs look identical. Although the red bits are missing. I would have liked to see if Lego could have included that. But I don't think it was really possible. The arms look very nice. Would have preferred it if they looked slightly different though. Seeing it. I mean, they do. I like it, but it's kind of still lacking. And then Zane, Zane's great, but when you can take it apart, instructions, and they use that as Zane. I'd like a little bit more effort, Lego. Ryu looks phenomenal, and the entire set itself looks amazing. And there it is. They look beautiful together. Move these to one side. Oh, okay, I do love about this is it just rolls. We are going to need the Ryu again, so let's just fold him out and bring him to the back over here. Our next upscaled thing that we shall be looking at is Ryu. Now, Ryu is a character introduced in Dragon's Rising Season 1. He's a very adorable, lovingly cute little dragon. And Lego made 2 of him. 3 if you count if you include the golden one, which I currently do not own. And I'm pretty sure 4 if the leaks are right, and I think there will be a red one included in a set releasing next year. Now, we have, let's move the camera, the little young Ryu, we are very familiar with, most recently released in Aaron's Ninjago Battle Mech, and the 4+ Monastery set. First release in Destiny's Bounty Race Against Time, and Sora's Transforming Jet, Mech, whatever it's called. And then, this is the knockoff. I do not have the £1,000 original version of Comic-Con Powered Up Ryu from, I don't know what year. He is very nice. And both of these are. Now, that was 2023, I believe we got that. This one here, 2025. And to fill the gap, 2024, we got this guy. Big Boy Ryu. Using same head as the 2025 one. Very, very similar leg design. Actually, are they even... I think the feet are just bent in there. Otherwise, they are basically exactly the same size. They do have different stickers. And this newer version has a lot more white. Prefer the tail on the older version. Mainly for the gold. It looks a lot nicer. And the wings. As you can see, Lego did this. However, if you take these behemoths of wings off the build, I don't know why Lego would ever think these would go on a 3-year-old dragon or something. And then take the wings off this Ryu. I don't know if this was intentional. There are 2 clips. And, I mean, in my opinion, he looks a lot better. But I just think the newer wings, they are way too big. And should have been kept for much, much bigger dragons. I'm pretty sure they're also used on, like, Lloyd's Forest Dragon, which is very small. Let's send Ryu out of here. I have a mess of Ninjago builds piling up to one side of me. And move on to our next builds. Now, it's no secret, Ninjago loves its dragons. And I love Ninjago's dragons. And I was scrolling down LEGO Ideas one day, and I found a mini build of Jiro. I really liked it, and I decided I'd build my own. Yeah. I don't have any of these dragons that I'm about to show you, so you're just gonna have to believe me that they have bigger versions. But, especially if you look here. He's a bit fat, I don't know what else to say, he's not exactly my best work. Just gonna put him to the back there, and move on to our next dragon. Jiro here is from Season 1, and also from Season 1, we have Heatwave. Very nice creature. Very happy with how he turned out. Bit of small wings, but nice horns. Don't know how I designed them up or down, but yeah. Both these dragons are from Season 1, so now I'll move on to a creature from Season 2. One of the two creatures which inspired me to make all of these was this build here. This is not the official build. The wings might give that away. But this is based off the e-gold make and take that I found on the internet. I do not know why I did not go and get it myself. But this is pretty much the same. If we take off the wings here. These are the parts which are most different. Yeah, I don't have much to work with in this colour. These dangly bits here are supposed to be wisp elements, but they work well enough, and this, I can't remember what that was supposed to be, but it's slightly different. Tried also said a tan hat, but I don't have that, so we just get sand green. I don't know, the tail might also be slightly different. It's been a while since I made this, but mostly everything else is the same. If you want to build this yourself, I'm sure you can go and find the instructions. If not, I am just kind of going to take him apart a bit. Hopefully you can see what he looks like. And I'm now going to attach the wings back on to move on to our next dragon. Let's move these along, or there won't be enough space. It's Faithful Partner. Run to. Base. Now, as you can probably, well, I guess not really, but these two dragons here, they are very similar-ish to each other. They're both bad. And now Run to is built in the same style as Eagle. However, Run 2's a little flimsy, let's put it that way. And as you can see, the big neck. Take notes, LEGO, that's how you build a Run 2, not whatever you released this summer. And kind of thin body, big wings. I like the wings. Took a lot of time for me to figure out, but they worked well. Tail, that's okay as well. I don't like the neck. There's that space. But I don't have the smaller curved elements which fit in there. In purple. So, I did what I could. Lanterns on the ears, eyes, nose, mouth, whatever you want to call it. Run 2, and Eagle. Two very nice looking dragons. I think I need to move it over a bit. And on to the next creature which inspired this. Do you probably know him from the recently released Season 3 of Dragon's Rising? We have Just Dragon of Chaos, Thunderfang. This is almost entirely the same as like a gift with, not gift with purchase, make and take build. except I have given him a nice little base plate, and instead of 2 golden chains on his arms, he now has 3 golden chains extra, to make a total of 5 for the Forbidden 5 to use the Prismatic Blaze to free him. Now this build is phenomenal by LEGO. Same as 1-2 for the beak. I don't know, as you can see, I don't know what to call it properly. Jaw. Nice looking tail, perfectly reminiscent of the blade. Hang on, I can show you the blade right here. I think it's this one maybe. Very nice. Or it might be this one. I don't actually have many of the Season 3 sets other than Zane's Combiner Mech. So I don't properly know myself, but he looks very, very nice. And moving on to his counterpart. Did a phenomenal performance in Season 3 Part 2. I love the scene with Lloyd and Aaron. You guessed it. The second dragon for Season 3 Part 2. For Season 3, the Arc Dragon of Focus. Now this build is, well, just look at the face. Although I guess when you look at Thunderfang, the eyes. We have the core in the center. Legs. Same wings as Thunderfang because I didn't really know what else to do. Same tail design but in blue. I don't have that part, unfortunately. Harness, saddle, whatever you want to call it. And then, as you can see, if I take this harness off and don't just regularly pull it apart, I can probably show you that this build is very unstable. As you can see, the two halves of the dragon, they're not really secured on very well. Secured on well enough, but especially if you get the heads in a bad position, they kind of, can you see it? You can put heads like that, they start to strain. So you have to be very careful with what position you put the heads in. And when I first showed this design off to a Discord server that I am part of, I didn't have this. Thanks to Discord, I managed to get this part, and now the dragon looks a lot better than it did before. Covers up the black part as well. That's the Arc Dragon of Focus. Very nice build. Now we're going to move all the dragons over to one side, pile up my mess a bit more, and move on to the next set of builds. Now this is a scale which I developed for one creature, which means we're going to have to go in a backwards order for this, because that's how I built it. Crystallized Samurai X Mech came for Dragonborn, or I think that's what it's called. Now it was small, and it was rubbish, and I wanted to make something better. But then I watched Season 3 Part 2. Now I did make this a while ago, I did watch the leaks. Let's just give him a minute to want to stand. And let's move the camera back. Minor camera failure then. I don't think I lost anything. But as you can see, the Spectral Shatter Dragon of Chaos, although as I've had it pointed out, he does look a lot more like the Crystallized Dragon of Chaos. He uses a lot of dark blue. I wish I had the tail in blue colour, but I don't. If I get another pick-a-brick order anytime it's in the near future, I will probably order that part. But I might then end up ordering 3, so I can replace the wings, which are very much just taken from the Dragonborn. Now this is going to be very hard to show because he is big, but So here we have the feet. Not my favourite part. Very big. Body, I love how I did the body. It's just clip parts. Let's see if I can maneuver this. Kind of see he has a clip there, and then these pieces, cheese slopes, they work very well there. Just hide that again. It does then become a problem when the clips come undone. Very hard. The tail is just connected by some Technic. Oh, Thunderfang, not having a good day here. Let's just see if I can sit him down-ish. Give me a minute. Wow. There we go. Now we can show off him a bit better. I'm gonna just sat down. We have the arms. Oh, Dragon Energy, from when you become Source Dragon. I wish I made room for that because Lois Jetmech is a set that I want to get, but unfortunately I did not know that that's what it would look like at the time. And these claws, I don't know, they work a lot better when they're folded in my opinion. The torso was a nightmare. I still don't think I did a very good job. His head at least is very flimsy. Other arm is identical, using the SCCPS armor. Not armor, hinge, joint, whatever you want to call it. That's a very nice zoomed-in shot. Well, it was featured in the Elemental Power Max anyway. And very nice face, just coloured in. Eye, and it's stuck on. But I think it is very, very nice. Mouth, nothing to be overly impressed with. Overall, very nice. I don't like the crystallized elements too much, but sometimes you have to live with what you've got. Next up, we have Cole's Titan Mech. I do not own this set, and it was very nice that I could own this set in a way. Legs, feet, I like these, the gold. Legs, not the best. The ingots give some texture, but the triangular plates don't look as good. You can see that also on the arms. However, the arms look very nice. The hands, same part pieces of the legs. And then we use the dragon blade as the sword, which looks very nice. I'm very happy with how that turned out. And then the waist, yeah, looks pretty good. And then the chest, we have the orange core. Head is probably my favourite part. The swords at the pack. Samurai X from Crystallized. And the back, we've just got 6 swords sticking out. And then that clip there has perfectly just dropped off. Oh, self. We have Cole's hammer. So yes, as you can see, we have Cole's hammer attached on. Very nice. Then the final build, no, a set that I don't own, just will be nice, rather than having a J-Power mech, which doesn't exist. Sora's mech, jet, bike, whatever you want to call it. Nice wheels, same as J's, I think, for keeping it stable. Got a pink detail on the legs. This is nothing impressive, so I'm just gonna mostly speed through this. We have pink detail on the waist. Spins, 360s. Got the blaster cannons, speed boosters in the back. Not best there, I have to admit. A bit of pink detail on the arms. The arms aren't my favourite. But then we have fingers too, which I do like. And if you're wondering, so yeah, bike mode is kind of not a thing. So I'm just gonna stand it up with the rest. And we have one more line of sets to look at. Right, next on our list of micro scale or downscaled Ninjago is this micro scale Ninjago City. We have micro scale Ninjago City Gardens Same Tribute build, followed by Ninjago City, and then Ninjago City Docks, and on the other side is Ninjago City Gardens and Ninjago City Market. In the middle here, this one, as you can probably tell by the mech and probably not so much the cover, it is Ninjago City Workshops, followed from a tutorial by Cheesy Studios. Just a few of the colours and pieces swapped out because I had a very limited part supply. And then next to it is my custom Ninjago City, which will be reviewed in a future video, hopefully sometime in November or January. These builds are very, very nice, and let's have a little closer look. You can see we've got the little Zane statue there, the tree, very nice here. Around the back we have the boat. I'm trying to show you this because it looks better from the back. Those sets. And then we have mine. Very proud of it. Very proud of that. Bridge, cable car in this one looks phenomenal. And then Gardens, the tallest one. Let's put it back. And let's see if I can quickly... Oh. You've just seen here a clear demonstration, or not seen. This one is very unstable. Especially the way I've attached the mini build to it. There we go. That's the back side. As you can see, it only looks okay from there. Just kind of there. That connection point there is horrible. Mine were never designed to look good from the back, to be honest. I mean, that's part of the supports to hold a piece in, so yeah. Not the best. But overall, please don't fall apart again. I'm pushing my backboard very far. Very nice little set of LEGO Insider Awards. So, a lot of LEGO sets had to be bought to obtain all of these. And then I found them at £2 each on Facebook Marketplace. Good for me. Leaving Ninjago City in the background, we have another set of builds to look at. This is Jay's Storm Fighter from Season 1, or I guess this is the Legacy version of it. This was included hanging from the ceiling of Ninjago Fen's apartment in Ninjago City Gardens. Very simple build, but very nice. Also in Ninjago City Gardens, in the museum, dropped it, is the Temple of Ejitsu. Very nice use for sausage piece. Very simplistic, but very effective. I would love to see Temple of Ejitsu Tournament Temple City, like, in the style of this. Maybe do another wave and include workshops and, I don't know, the leaked Jimonokai Village set. It's very hard to show these close without them just dropping. I don't know if this is the right way around, but this is Keeper's Village from the island, I believe. very small. Also in Ninjago Friend's apartment, along with these two builds, which are the Camerons, I believe they were called. And finally, this one is a lot easier to hold. I say as I drop it. The Destiny's Bounty, once again included in the Museum of Ninjago City Gardens. Noticing a trend here. Lots of Ninjago City Gardens. Very nice little build. Love the use of the dragon head at the front. Kinda wish it was maybe recolored in like red or something, but still very, very nice. Temple of Ejitsu as a friend. Or not. Well, that is all for this video. Hope you have a very nice rest of the day. And I hope you enjoyed in general. Now, subscribe or Thunderfang will devour your souls.